Hey there, NavyDoc5184 here, and welcome to a recap of my reaction to Asian State of Mind. This was from my Viewer's Choice reaction that I did last week, and this is a song that was a collaboration done by A-Witch, J Park, Kursna, Masawe, and Vanda. And initially, because I recognized J Park because I know that he did a song with G-Dragon, so I thought that this was a big K-pop collaboration, but once I got into the reaction, I actually learned that it was definitely bigger than that. I mean, it was literally, they call it Asian State of Mind for a reason, Obviously, I learned, with the song what was going on with that, but just the fact that it was just different people from different Asian nations collaborating on that was a really cool concept that I really enjoyed. So we will go ahead and get into that recap. If you are interested in seeing the full replay of the live stream, it is available to members. You can join the basic level is all you need to do, and you can see that, and it'll have all of the reactions I did, which include a couple of versions of Linkin Park's Heavy as the Crown, Josh Groban reaction, and a preview of a full reaction I'm going to do later of a fan-made animation that had to do with Warhammer. Just an idea of what was in that live stream. But I will also leave a link to the original video in the description below. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. So I know the name J Park, but I'm not familiar with any of his work, so... Okay, so I saw Japan in there.
Was that Wu-Tang? Love the show for Asia. We give it back like a boomerang. Peace to J for paving the way. Christian and Peng.
Okay, I'm guessing that was okay. So I gotta say, this is very interesting. I might actually have to turn on captions on this to catch that. I wasn't expecting so much English. So yeah, so like I said, that just really goes to show you just how little I know about who's going in here. So I didn't catch to see who that was. I'm actually gonna try to rewind it and see if I can catch. So I see that's the A. I'm gonna guess that the person who's rapping here is A-Witch, and apparently she is from Japan. And I tell you what, her raps sound solid. I mean, solid. That just, whew. If you've heard me in my previous reactions, I always talk about so much about how, when it comes to like rap, R&B, hip hop, I'm not really big into that genre much anymore, but I can still appreciate the talent when people do it. Like Kendrick Lamar comes to mind. That dude is off the chain. I'm not going to go off and say I love Kendrick Lamar, but he's definitely one of those artists where it's like, if I hear him, I probably won't skip him. I probably won't go out of my way to go listen to him or put him on a playlist. But if I happen to come across one of the songs, listen to it, I may listen to it through. Outside of Not Like Us, love that song. Absolutely love that song. I loved how he did that with the Super Bowl too, and everything that came out after that. Yeah, but whenever anybody gets like good raps on anything like that, I can definitely appreciate, the talent. And I always get on people when they try to say that people who rap, just do it because they can't sing or anything, as if it takes no talent to rap, because no, rapping takes just as much talent. You still gotta have a rhythm and everything. So I'm not all down with that whole trying to downgrade people's talent just because they're rapping. That takes just as much talent as anybody, who, sings. That's my 2 cents on that. I'm not gonna lie, this feels like this is a song that really has some sort of deep meaning behind it that I'm just not catching. Oh, so it is mixed. Okay, Sorry, just because I was starting to talk a lot, and I'm probably going to go back. I'm wondering if they're going in order of the name here because I saw her with him earlier, A-Witch earlier, and I'm wondering. So I'm guessing that's Jay Park. I like what they're doing with this. Let me just get here, pause it. So I don't know the signature. If I had to guess, I'm gonna assume that's Jay Park because I remember earlier when she was rapping, I heard her say something about Jay when he was in the frame. So I am fully assuming that this is Jay Park, but I love what they're doing. They're showing where they're from. So we got A-Witch from Japan, Jay Park from Korea. So at least I was somewhat right. I was thinking, with him in there, I was thinking all K-pop, but this actually is very interesting. This seems like not just like a K-pop collab, but an Asian collaboration. We got, Japan, we got Korea. So I'm wondering who else we're going to get in terms of nationalities. Very interesting, that's for sure. Wow. Woo, okay. Okay, so that caught me a little off guard. I'm not used to hearing cursing when it comes to the Koreans. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've heard any cursing in any of the... No, I take that back. Yes, I have. I think about Fatu and some of her solo raps that she did, especially in Adea. Yeah, she did some cursing in that, so I don't know why that. I guess it's just because I don't hear it so often. When I do, it kind of catches me off guard. I actually heard that even Cat's Eye's new song Gnarly had some in there. I do intend on checking that out at some point, but I heard that song's been causing quite a stir, so I'm gonna have to check that out and see what all the hubbub is about on that one. But so far, I gotta say, as I was saying before, while I may not be much in terms of rapping or anything like that, man, so far these two that have gone on, they've done their thing with it. And I love what Jay was doing with his lyrics on there. I was like talking about sick of hearing about his success and everything. I love the attitude they're bringing to this song. So I'm guessing Kursna, if that's how it's pronounced. I'm guessing that's who's next. India. Oh. Yo, okay, this is something else. I was not expecting this, and whoever requested this initially, excuse me, I'm actually kind of glad they really didn't give me so much info, because I am loving like the shock factor that I'm getting with this. Wow, so we got Japan, we got Korea, now we got India. So I wonder where the other two are. I almost want to guess. I feel like China. I could see China. Maybe another Korea? I don't know. I feel like China's got to be in this, but we'll find out soon enough. Very unique collaboration, though. Now, I'm seeing her in a lot of the frames with these other artists. I'm wondering if she's the one that was like the mastermind behind this collaboration. Yo. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. This is nice. All right, who's next? China. Okay. So this is Masaway. See, I have this line right here, given that this feels like a pre-chorus, but this really goes with it. You know, talking about agent state of mind, and here she's asking, "What'd you do it for?" Okay, now we got Cambodia. So Cambodia, is that like right by Vietnam?
I got what I need, but I want some more for my people. That's who I do this. I got what I need.
I think that was the end game right there, what he was saying. That's what we do this for. She was asking, what did you do it for? He just said it right there. This is what we do it for. Wow, that was very unique. Wow, okay. Okay. Alright, y'all, that was Asian State of Mind, and I gotta say, even as I said during the live stream, that was probably one of the most unique collaborations that I'd seen, and I really enjoyed it, especially when I went to look and kind of see what the whole message was. I kind of got it at the end where, you know, it was kind of like they were kind of building up to what was the point of it, and it was really just a way for them all to get together. And what was really cool about the idea that each artist, when they filmed their parts outside of which she was with all of them, but each one of the other artists did it in their native country, which was really cool to see. You know, and I really liked how when they showed the artists on there with their signatures and they showed what country they were from for those that weren't familiar. So that really helped me out a lot, you know. And it was just so cool, and I really loved the whole concept behind it, to where it was just them coming together as a show of like support and unity, but at the same time showing their own individual pride for their home countries. And that was such a cool thing, and I absolutely loved it. It was absolutely amazing. And you know, it's just, even still now, it's been almost a week and I still don't even fully have the words for how cool I thought that was, because it's just so cool to see them really just show that pride, not in just their work, but who they are. And in a way, you know, to show off their cultures, to get back to their cultures in a way, and to really do them proud. And I think they did a really good job with that, and I would love to try to figure out what exactly it was that kind of brought this about, but I'm glad it did, and it was absolutely awesome. I really enjoyed it. So I think that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I'll just thank you all for checking out this reaction. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, and also feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can definitely see plenty more reactions, and I also do some gaming videos as well. And if you are interested in becoming a member, you can click on the join button, and you can check out the different tiers of memberships that you can get. The very basic tier, like I said, will get you the full replays of all of my live streams, but you'll also get all of my videos ad-free, as well as early access to them as well. The only exception to probably the early access videos would be videos like this, to where they're recaps from live streams. But any videos that I record solo, you'll get at least a 48-hour early access to that video, and that will be ad-free as well. So just some things to consider if you're interested in joining the channel, or if you just want to join, just give some extra support. Either which way, I appreciate it very much. Again, thank you all for stopping by, and I will catch y'all down the road.